Hey, shalom everyone. This is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and you're watching the Ponderings of the Perkei Avot. Today we are in chapter 3, verses 11 through 13. And it says, Rabbi Kananiah, son of Dosai, would say, one whose fear of sin takes precedence to his wisdom endures, but one whose wisdom takes precedence to his fear of sin, his wisdom does not endure. He would also say, one whose deeds exceed his wisdom endures, but one whose wisdom exceeds his deeds, his wisdom does not endure. He would also say, one who is pleasing to his fellow men is pleasing to God, but one who is not pleasing to his fellow men is not pleasing to God. That last one sounds a little bit confusing. Is the rabbi saying that we should be people pleasers? You know, because the word of God says we should obey God rather than men. No, I don't think that's what what he's trying to say. I don't think that that's the point he's trying to drive home. He says, one who is pleasing to his fellow men is pleasing to God, but one who is not pleasing to his fellow men is not pleasing to God. In other words, basically he's saying that you treat others the way you want to be treated. You follow the golden rule and love your neighbor as yourself. And if you're pleasing God, you're pleasing man. And if you're loving your neighbor as yourself, and following the golden rule and doing unto others as you would have them do unto you, you're pleasing God, vice versa. So another way to put this is practice what you preach. Use it or lose it. Proverbs 16:7 says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. You know, I recall to my mind certain politicians out there that were, that were of a certain party that even got the opposing party to like him. Why? Because he was crafty and sly? No, because he was just a great guy, down to earth, and everybody respected him. Even though they may not have agreed with all of his views, they respected him and they liked him. Luke 2:52 says this about our Messiah Yeshua. I love this. It says, and Yeshua increased in wisdom. And this is talking about when he was a young man, a young boy. And Yeshua increased in wisdom and in favor with God and man. So Proverbs 3:3-4 says, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them on the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good and understanding in the sight of God and man. So yeah, you're always going to have enemies. You're always going to have people that oppose you, especially people that are anti-Messiah, anti-Christ, anti-Judeo-Christian morals and values and faith. You're always going to have that. But what this is talking about is just regular old Joes out there, regular old people out there that have moral standards of some sort and that are just kind of all around good upstanding citizens and people, that kind of follow the laws of the land and things like that. It says that, let mercy and truth let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them on the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. So, even if Yeshua was able to grow in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man, that's an example to us that we ought to do the same, that we ought to follow the golden rule and love our neighbor as ourselves and do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and just love people. And in that way, you're going to please God. So the key here is to not just hear, but to hear, to fear, and obey the Torah. Right? This is the key to life and peace. For unless a government or a people are evil, even if they are not Jews, their laws reflect the Torah. And so if one is Torah observant, one will automatically be pleasing to man when they obey God by following in the footsteps of Yeshua, our Messiah, by walking and following in the Torah and the commandments. Hey, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Shalom. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. And don't forget to check out and subscribe to our social media accounts on Instagram at AD_International, on Facebook at Abraham's Descendants International, on Twitter at ADINT Ministries, and on Blogger at Ray Bash's Ramblings. And don't forget to check out and bookmark our website, abrahamsdescendants.com. Shalom.